Welcome back to the second accountability podcast. We got no intro. That's my intro.
Okay.
And I have failed. I have failed you. Facebook ad is up as a draft.
Is there supposed to be a consequence?
My dignity. My self-respect. Your respect from me.
It's already been down the drain, baby.
Whoa.
No, you got as far as you believe you could get.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But I really didn't, I'll be honest with you. I could have paid for the ad.
Nah, take care of her.
Take care
of that credit card.
Don't make me do anything fucking crazy, Alex.
Wait.
What?
Okay, well, let's see.
You could set like a $10 budget.
Is that a reasonable thought, though? Let's think it through.
Mm-hmm.
You put the credit card down.
Right.
What research or study or any kind of due diligence did you do prior to say, okay, if I'm going to put this $10 in, the evidence is overwhelming or in my favor that I'm going to make my $10 back and then some?
Well, I don't have that evidence, but like what I do have is, what I would have was more data of what to do or what not to do. But what I do have, I've done the research possible for the Facebook ads.
Right, now it's just getting down and dirty.
Yeah, now, and the guides that I've read, it's like a lot of this you got to figure out by testing. So in the beginning, you set your budget low because you want to see what's working, you know, and then switch up like who you're targeting by like the demographics or what their interests are, and all this. You got to do it kind of like, you got to run these A/B tests, which is like, you know what A/B tests are, right? Where you just change one variable at a time.
Yeah, like the background's blue instead of red.
Yes. So that's it. So yes, I did do the research.
I feel like you're in a position to not having to do this by yourself. Like you're working for two companies right now.
No, yeah, that's so like that's why it was trying to use their budget.
And you didn't.
No, because they said not yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they didn't want to do the Facebook ads yet, but I'm ready to go.
What was the reasoning? Any good reasoning behind it?
No good reasoning, and I called them out on it. I said the website. I was like, we gotta get past this website bullshit.
Maybe I could come in and help the website.
Yeah, I mean, no. I'm gonna stop you right there because there's no problem with the website. There's a problem with perfectionism.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
How do you combat perfectionism?
You just fucking go.
Deadlines, bitch.
Deadlines?
Deadlines. Deadlines is a pretty good. I mean, you're the one that I'm just repeating back to what you gave me, because I remember. I was just like, damn, the website's not perfect. I don't want to teach people on to not make a perfect website. You're like, it's gonna go on forever like that, bitch. Just give yourself a deadline. And it worked.
Yeah.
Gave myself a deadline.
Did you finish the deadline?
I finished the website, or I have the website where I want it to be.
Okay.
But no, the course is still underway. The course is actually a whole nother beast. The course is a whole nother beast.
What am I gonna do, Alex? What am I gonna do? Huh? I was promised the course.
Okay, well, I got fucking midterms, bro. College is so stupid. I don't want to do it anymore. This course would have been done.
What if you gave me like the type of course that I gave you on how to start a podcast? Remember that course? It was a couple lines of a text message.
Yeah, I do. I could give you that.
Give me that course.
You want to give it to right now?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
This is your course. This is Alex's crash course for how to start a website.
For how to start a website and get to where I got within 1 month.
All right, go.
You're going to go to hostgator.com.
Yeah.
You're going to go purchase a plan. It's like $39 for the entire year. The plan that I used, you get like a free domain for the year. And so you got $39 down the drain, and then you're gonna go get that, and then your website's up. You've got a website. And then you gotta go design it.
Okay.
And there's many routes to do that. And that's like probably where the course would come through, because it's like, oh, it could get extensive. So you get to HostGator, you get your domain name that comes with HostGator. HostGator is going to give you a package that says, we'll give you a free domain name. You understand that you have a WordPress.org site, which is really good. Highly recommend WordPress.org.
Why?
Because WordPress.com, they sort of own the site. It's sort of like building an audience on Instagram. It's like, yeah, it's your audience, but like Instagram could like shut down your account like that.
Okay.
Same thing with WordPress.com. WordPress.org, that's open source, no one really owns anything. Except for you own your website.
I see. That's why you wouldn't, so you went a different route instead of like, because
Wix,
Wix, Squarespace, all these are like the easy way to go for a website. Why? And you just wanted to own the whole website,
I wanted
right?
to own it.
Okay.
And it's actually the most financially viable way.
It's the cheapest.
It's the cheapest.
Beautiful.
It does. I mean, you're doing extra though.
Yeah.
It's not user friendly.
Right.
It's really not user friendly. Like you get it.
Yeah.
Get in that thing's guts just to like get an understanding of it. WordPress and Wix Squarespace and Wix, it's all drag and drop. Everything's there for you. I get there. It's for just normal people that really don't want to get into it.
Right, and then there's like, it gives you full customizability when you like using .org, WordPress.org. I see, but it's so getting the website up is actually super simple, right?
Yeah, one step really.
Like, what does that take you? 15 minutes? And then you use a template from a website like Envato Elements, where
that goes into the design. I use this plugin called Starter Templates.
Okay.
I was actually thinking for my course, I'm gonna go find a way to make a template for my exact website.
Hell yeah.
Because what I did is I used the template, and then at the end of it, I was just like, this looks nothing like the template. I got into the design of it all. I made it very simple. The template I used was like super intricate, moving pictures, all this shit. I was just like, no, I want bare bones, get the job done. Doesn't look too ugly, but doesn't look extravagant. Gets the message across, and it's a great Swiss Army knife. I mean, Swiss Army knives aren't pretty, but they get so much shit done. I wanted that. I didn't want somebody to look at my website and be like, "Ooh, pretty." I want them to be like, be able to digest what's on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just like, I should probably create a template. It's just like use my template, and then you get what I get. So that's all design, really. It's all design. And then what I would advise next is to get a Google. Not necessary, but eventually it'll become necessary.
Get a what?
Get a Google
Email?
Ah. It's running me about $3.42 a month.
Like at your website?
So mine is alex@thealexaudias.com. The reason I say to get it out of the way, is because there's some configurations that you're gonna have to deal with, and it's easier just to get it out of the way now. And then for the affiliate links, there was one affiliate program that I signed up for that was just like, all right, well, you got to prove that you're the owner of this website and that you're this content creator. And they're like, here, you could use this code and put it in the code of the website, and then we'll check it. And then I did it, and it's just like, oh, it's going to take like several days for us to check it. I was just like, oh, motherfucker. And they're like, or you could like edit a piece of your website, like put this picture on there, and then we could check if the picture's on there. Or you could just choose this option that's already verified, and that's that you signed up for this account using the domain name email.
Oh.
So they verified with my email that I signed up with. I signed up with alex@thealexaudience.com. They're like, oh, you signed up with your domain email.
Oh, okay,
You're
okay.
verified, you're the owner. We get it.
Oh, because you paid for it.
Because I have the Google thing.
Well, fuck yeah.
So, crash course, HostGator,
That's
Gmail.
right.
Sign up for Amazon affiliate links. Start a podcast.
And your blog, it's ready to go too.
That's the affiliate links, actually. I've merged.
Ah, right.
I started doing reviews.
Mm-hmm.
Everything I own. So the blog is just a review. It's just like, hey, right now I only have one blog right now.
Right.
It's for my fitness watch.
Yeah.
And I basically said, I like this watch. I recommend this watch. If you want this watch, and this was like the piece of information that threw you over the edge, it's like, all right, I'm gonna fucking buy it. Here's the link. I get a commission. No extra charge to you. And that's the whole point of blogs. And I utilize blogs, and I was just like, wow, this is fucking crazy. I'm just on the other end of the internet. I'm just on the other end of the internet, really.
Yeah.
And it's helpful. It's helpful. I don't feel like I'm getting scammed. It's just like, you gave me the information I needed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool seeing the other side of it, like you're saying.
Yeah, so.
In everything, and like I just went to court, so that was cool.
Yeah.
Seeing the other side of it.
Yes.
Working with different people from different industries, and like when they let you into their profession, and like you get to see their side of it.
You know what I love is that.
That's cool.
Yeah, exactly. But you get to really know a person, and then they'll just give you the down and dirty. Because like once they understand it,
Yeah.
then they could really simplify it in their mind, and then they'll talk so nonchalantly about it.
Right.
Like some nurses. There's some nurses that I met. One of my friends. He was just like, dude, it doesn't take much to be a nurse. I was just like, bitch, you say that because you've gone through like 4 years of studying and everything. He's just like, no, if you just really break it down.
Yeah.
And they've got their perspective. They got the perspective. They're like, dude, it's a shit show. Like for me, I was like, being a Navy sailor, like we're the cream of the crop for fucking Navy out here in the world. And I'm just like, it's a fucking shit show, dude. I don't know how the fuck this thing's functioning. You know?
I get exactly what you're saying, but that's just human like life. You start seeing it everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, dude, nobody.
You sort of start understanding, and then it becomes not complex.
Yeah.
And then you start expressing it that way.
Yeah, things just need to get done, and when they need to get done, they get done.
Yeah.
But it's like it's not a perfect process anywhere.
Yeah. I ran into this with property management with my mom.
Yeah.
We just we're like, shit, do we get a property manager or whatever? And we sort of ignored it, and we're like, oh fuck, rent's due. It's like, all right, well, we need the money. It's like, let's ask the tenant. It's like, hey, we need the money, send it here. They're like, all right, it got sent. We're like, we sent it to the mortgage company. We're like, all right, it got done. Damn, they don't need a property manager. Like, easy day.
Yeah.
And me and my mom were just overcomplicating it. It's like, what if this happens? What if this happens? What if we have to evict? And it's just like, we were so busy like running through so many variables that the deadline came up, and we're like, oh fuck, shit needs to get done.
Yeah.
What do we do? And then that's just like, that's a beautiful frame of mind. It's just like, things need to get done. This is what we do to get them done. Boom.
Yeah. Now, how do you get there always? Like, how do you stay in that mentality? I think that's what the mentality of like
slightest bit of pressure.
Having a bias towards action.
Maybe deadlines. I don't know.
Yeah, I think deadlines is part of it. You know what I've been doing lately? These last week, been writing these checklists out in the mornings of like things that I need to get done. And then I've done this before, but for some reason now it's working, whereas before it wasn't. Like now I'm actually getting it all done.
I have waves with checklists.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to change. I'm not saying it's like perfect, but I
think it's the information you brought in. I didn't remember you were recommending like this podcast or this article you read about checklists.
Yeah.
And you're putting it into effect.
There's a book that I haven't read yet called The Checklist Manifesto, and it's a book written by, I think, some surgeon, and the book is about checklists, but how specifically a lot of industries have changed because of checklists. Like pilots, they all still have a checklist. Surgeons, they have a checklist. And I think in the book it gives examples about how like problems were solved or reduced a lot, like in surgeries, like complications went down like a huge percentage just because every time there was a checklist that was required.
That's how the Navy operates, dude.
And one of the things that I want to focus on that I think will help me a lot if I develop this skill is organization. Like I've known people that are super organized. Like you have a bigger level of organization. Like Peyton, my friend, had a bigger level of organization, and I got to train myself more to do that.
Yeah, just slightly though. You know, you're not completely unorganized.
Yeah, I'm not completely unorganized, but
at the same time, knowing us, there's an overboard. There's an overboard.
Overboard?
Of organization.
Oh, like you're saying we're extreme? We get extreme?
I've been there, and it
gets in the way?
Let me phrase it the best way I could phrase it, by using somebody else's phrase. They said, morning routines are stupid. Or they're not stupid, but don't give them too much weight.
Right.
Because morning routines, I mean, it's an organization of time and actions.
Right.
And then don't get too attached to it, because if it doesn't happen, don't let that ruin your entire day. That your organization for this period of time didn't come through.
Yeah.
Right. So that's like going overboard. It's just like, oh, I'm so organized, and then like something completely out of your control like takes that away from you, and you're like, whoa, fuck.
Yeah.
You know, leave some room for some spontaneous shit to happen.
Oh, you're so fixated on the organization that you start organizing things that don't matter.
Yeah.
Like, or creating activities that don't need to be there at all.
My mom does that.
Yeah.
A lot.
I think I've done that in the past a lot too.
Yeah. It's just a beautiful balance. It's a beautiful balance.
Wow. So what's this hippie phase you're in now?
I'm in the hippie phase right now.
You're just like right now you're just gonna allow yourself to like.
It's the weather really, and maybe the idea of spring break.
Right.
Even though like I've been living a spring break life for fucking. I mean, I just came back from San Diego living a spring break life. I was on the beach every day surfing. But after going through some school and I think it was just the idea of like, I don't want to go to school, but I have to go to school, so I'm going to go to school. Or the idea of like going to a place that I don't want to go to. And now I don't have to go to it right now, so I'm just like.
Okay. Yeah, because school is out. Okay, I see.
Yeah, so, and then it just like, what do I want to do? And although I do want to work and everything like that, I've just been feeling good, like just talking to people, talking to you, talking to my mom, and I found myself in looking up at the sky more, simple shit, reading philosophy, and just relaxing. And I think it's this idea of just like, I'm preparing myself to be living in Europe. I was just like, this is what I'm going to do every day in Europe. Like, I'm just going to relax. Like, do the work they need me to do. And then I don't have to pay rent or worry about where my food's coming from. So what do? If I want to, I could work on the website. I could work on my self-branding. Or I could read a book. Or just relax and just take in the sun and be a human. And I find myself in those. I like that. I just like it. And it makes my mind flow. Positivity's going through. The anxiety's not there, and that's what I would do if I had all the money in the world. Yeah. So like, why wait for the money when I could just have what I want? Yeah, you already have like the money to do it. I mean, none of it takes money. Like, I really enjoy things that are free, like. Right, I see what you're saying, but like going to Europe, the plane ticket. Oh yeah, that stuff. But I mean, I was doing it in San Diego, and I was grateful for it. Yeah. And so I was just like. This is what I would do if I had all the money in the world. I'm just going to start living my days sort of as though I was a billionaire. Yeah. Yeah, so that's my phase right now. I'll probably get out of it, start doing some work.
The food's gonna be great. The food's gonna be great in Europe. I'm just thinking, I always think about the bread. And the bread, and dude, there's this show on CNN that is called the Stanley Tucci. You know who Stanley Tucci is? That's where I got these glasses from. I was like, I want that guy's glasses.
Stanley Tucci is a fucking boss, bro.
Why? Well, he's a legend. I like.
I think he's a cool guy.
He's a fucking cool guy. Watch that show. He's always dressed well, and he's just going around in Italy just eating food, and he's always amazed. He's like, oh my god.
Yeah, you have to be. And I love how like people want to be. Fuck. I had this thought inside.
They want to live through you vicariously?
No.
No.
They want to impress.
Other
Give
people.
them what they want. And like this barber, I remember, she's like,
Oh, I
she's
see
just
what
like,
you're
I've
saying.
only been doing this for a month. I was just like, in my head, I was just like, okay. Because I'm like in this hippie phase, so this is what my mind was going through. I was just like, whether it's a piece of shit haircut or not, I'm going to hype her the fuck up. Like, I just want to make her feel good.
Yeah.
We were having a good combo. She was dope. Older lady. And then she turned me around, gave me the mirror. I was like, no fucking way. Like, I was amazed. And she was like, I was just like, there's no way you've been doing this for just a month. And like, she felt good. She's like, she had a big smile. I was just like, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Just give people what they want.
Yeah. Give them a little love bomb.
Yeah, a little love bomb.
Yeah.
Emotion. It was totally free for me to do. I mean, I did pay for a haircut and everything. I love the tip.
But it's got to be genuine too.
Yeah, you can't like, people will smell your bullshit.
Yeah, you can't completely fake it.
And I mean, genuinely, I was surprised. Shit, like,
Yeah.
I liked it. I did like it. I mean, it was genuine. But people want to impress.
Yeah. That is true. Dude, fucking Europe. I haven't told you, but we got our first client for Della's Story, paying client. Did I tell you? It's
Angel's dad?
Angel's dad, yeah.
Oh, you guys were talking about it, but
Yeah, he paid us.
holy fuck.
Yeah, I got hyped. And then the DEXA scan.
The Dex.
We did the DEXA scan. I'm a unicorn
You
because I
are
have.
a unicorn. Visceral fat, baby.
I don't know how accurate that is, but because the guy called me a unicorn, I'm just gonna use that because I was at 20% body fat. So I was like, all right, we'll take what we can get. We're a unicorn. We are a
Dude,
unicorn.
how cool is Julio?
Dude, that guy was a great. He was so knowledgeable, or at least came off knowledgeable,
Yeah.
and he's just good to talk to.
I also liked how he was just like, I can't tell you. He was just like, I'm just the DEXA scan guy. I could give you recommendations to nutritionists, maybe some fitness people, but like everybody works differently. I like how he's just like, I'm not gonna bullshit you. I don't know. I
Yeah.
was like, I respect that, Julio.
Yeah, dude. How was your binge?
Awful.
It was awful?
Awful. I got sick. I didn't throw up, but I got sick, and my mom, at the end of the night, my niece was holding my hair back, and my mom was like putting a wet towel on my face. She's like, you look pale, and I was just like,
Why'd you get sick? Food poisoning?
I ate too much. I ate too much. Like, too much. I literally ate too much, and I was just like, I need to throw up. And I was trying to pull trig. I was like, oh, nothing came out. I was just like, dude, do I need to take a laxative or something? But the thing that threw me over the edge is that I just ate so fucking much, and I was just like, I look at my water, and I took 2 big glugs, and I was just like, boom. I was just like, I need my bed. It's like 7 p.m. I'm just like.
How many plates of food did you eat? That's insane.
I think like 8. Just at the buffet.
It's about right.
Just at the buffet. And then I just kept snacking throughout the day. And then I ate dinner.
Yeah.
I ate like some protein oats. And I just went, and then I ate a piece of pizza. It's just like.
Now at the end of it, at the end of the binge, did you feel like, why'd I put myself here?
No.
No? Because that was real. We psychologically we could take ourselves so far past being full.
Yeah.
We're just like, oh, we gotta keep going.
Like, why the fuck did I do this?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. That's what I mean. I was like, why did I do this?
But it's because also I was thinking that I was just like, I'm gonna get to the point like where I'm gonna regret this. And at that moment, I was looking at the food. I was like, Alex, you're full, dude. You're full. And then I just saw my hand just. Like, why? It made no sense.
It doesn't make any sense. That's why that day that I ate at that Mexican buffet.
Dude,
I was telling you, I was like, I don't. This doesn't make any sense. I'm not gonna do this ever again.
The next day, I made breakfast and I was just like,
nah.
I think I want it.
I didn't eat the whole next day either.
Yeah, I basically fasted the entire day.
Just 2 or 3 things, like having like one croissant.
I think it's because I manifested it.
Yeah, it's because you told yourself I'm gonna fucking do this, and you're doing it, and you're like, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
And it became the mission.
Which is like good on Alex. Like,
yeah.
Put his mind to something. He did it.
But bad on Alex for the long term.
Yeah.
Or at least for the long term. The short term,
good. I feel good. I'm eating an extra 500 calories. It's great.
Yeah.
I'm full. I'm not starving. I haven't felt like the starving situation in a while. That's good.
I feel a lot more in control of what I eat now, just because I just feel subconsciously like, oh, I should have more protein here. Like doing this diet, right? One thing that I understood is how protein gets you so full. So I could lower my calories more and I can still feel full.
Oh shit.
And we got like a minute or 2. But then I also now, like every time I'm gonna eat something, like I was telling you the other day, I can tell like, oh, that's like 1 serving of protein and then there's 2 servings of carbs. Like I should just eat 1 of each because it's like, it's the way I got to where I was. So now to maintain it, I think it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, going to one, I mean, it's the same principle. It's like you shoot for the stars and you land on the clouds.
Yeah, now it's like
I started on Earth, but we improved.
We did.
We improved and mentally too.
Oh yeah, dude. I wonder what's gonna happen to you in Europe. It's gonna be super interesting. It's really good. It's gonna be like a life transition for you because you're gonna get. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's just I know it's like a life transition for you in some way.
Any promises?
Yeah. That's what this is for.
2 more episodes, right?
Yeah, 2 more episodes before you leave to Europe.
Well, no, I don't.
What is gonna be? Oh, the promise.
For me, I've got a promise. For
what?
You. I'm gonna start a newsletter.
Okay.
I came up with the idea.
Okay.
Email list is very important.
When are you gonna send it out?
Probably on a Friday.
Next Friday morning before the podcast?
Sure.
All right. I am going to. I'm gonna get Carlos a commercial on Spectrum because there was like an offer that was free.
Oh fuck yeah!
So I just need to talk to this lady. Carlos commercial on Spectrum for the law firm.
Any consequences behind it? We're talking about like what leads to that action. Like gets rid of the bullshit. So deadline, and I think a little bit of pressure. What adds pressure? Some kind of consequence?
Yeah, you're right. Well, here's the thing. I don't know if...
Consequence is probably not the best way to go.
I think there should be some consequence. I don't know what the consequence should be, but like, fuck. I'm not sure if this is going to go through, because they just said...
I mean, it's about like the actions you took. Though.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm definitely going to talk to this lady and ask her and like tell her, hey, are you still offering that free commercial? And we have that commercial ready to go.
Well, I mean, if you come up to me next Friday and you're just like, hey...
I didn't contact her?
Yeah, then you fail.
All right.
So mainly it's just contacting this lady. It's like, I contacted the lady, I tried to get the commercial, she said no, that's where it stopped.
All right.
Done deal.
And then with a handshake. I hope it's still recording.